Welcome to Daily Rising, Ignite Everyday Excellence. I'm Dawn D'Amico, your mental performance mastery coach, here to bring you daily mindset and motivation strategies to fuel your success in every area of life. Get ready to ignite your excellence with today's show. What would happen if you started focusing on the time you do have versus the time you don't? If you stopped focusing on the lack and started focusing on what you have? According to Seneca, it's not that we have too little time, but more that we waste the time that we have. How many times in the last week have you said to yourself, or maybe even said out loud, there's something that you want to do or you need to do, but you just don't have the time to do it, right? You know it's time to start taking better care of your health. You know it's time to start working out, but you just don't have an hour where you can drive to the gym, work out, and drive home. Well, what if you just took 15 minutes that you have in between tasks and did some basic things, some push-ups, some squats, some jumping jacks, maybe some crunches? What if you used the little bit of time you had to get started, to start building momentum? Instead of focusing on the hour you don't have, what can you do with the 15 minutes you do have? What other projects do you have that seem so big and maybe insurmountable because you don't have a large chunk of time to get started? What if you spent, again, 15, 20 minutes in between tasks? It's so easy for us to identify some of the time wasters in our life, right? We're scrolling on social media. Maybe we start with good intention. We look something up, we end up on YouTube, and then we get that shiny object syndrome and we see that video of a cat, and now we go down this rabbit hole. But what about the things that we're wasting time on that we don't even realize? What if you started planning tomorrow today? What if today you looked at the things that you know you need to get done and you make that list today for tomorrow, so that when you wake up, you're not wasting time thinking about, what do I need to get done? When can I possibly get it done, right? If you plan out your schedule today, it makes moving into those tasks easier. What if you also had a list of other things that you'd like to do if you have the time? Now, suddenly, when you have 15 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, you can start attacking things on that list. You'll find yourself being more productive. You'll find yourself getting into a rhythm. I know women that have built and created entire businesses waiting in the line, picking up their kids from school. Instead of focusing on this hour that they don't have, they looked at it as an opportunity. They started making phone calls, answering emails, making connections with other people. We have the time, it's that we waste the time, or we're not prioritizing our time. What if today you started looking at the time that you have instead of the time that you don't? Stop focusing on the lack. Start focusing on what you have and see how things change. Thank you for listening to another episode of Daily Rising. If you enjoyed today's show, drop a review and share it with your friends. Don't forget to check the show notes for a recap of today's message, along with valuable resources and opportunities to connect further and ignite your excellence.